What's up, Internet? We're going to be cracking in for my mountain lager today. We have Plumage Archer Pilsner Malt, Weyermann Munich Malt, Weyermann Carafone, pinch of corn, touch of rye. Drinking Tony's Coffee, 2021 Large Scale Roaster of the Year. They make enough coffee that we can all have good coffee. Sure would love me a Tony's sponsorship. I crack that Tony's fresh every morning by hand too. That could be the Tony Coffee morning wake-up show. Let's get it cracking. Crack right there. Making a rye lager, mountain style California. This is the end of the Plumage Archer bag. The end of the Weyermann Munich Malt. Carafone rye corn. This corn's tough to crack. That much. I think I get about 7 pounds in a hopper. So looks like I'm going to use a little more than I wanted to today. Maybe about 12 pounds of grain. And that's all right. Got about 8 pounds of Plumage Archer. Pound of Munich, pound and a half maybe. End of the bag. Pound of Funny Malts. So that's 10. And I got the corn and rye. It's in at about 12. About 12 pounds. Full strength mountain lager. Heating my heating my mash water up to 65°C right now. I'll go ahead and mash right in. I'll be using Cali East. No. I'm not sure what yeast we'll use yet. I got some lager yeast I haven't tried yet. I might just try that. Second bucket. Check in, see if anyone's in here. We got one person in here today. We're just cracking grain. We're gonna mash right in this morning. About 12 pounds of grain this batch. 8 pounds of Blue Midge Archer. Pilsner malt. Munich malt into the bag. Environment. Touch of Carafone. Might go ale with this. I got corn and rye in here. I have Cali yeast that are hopefully really healthy, ready to rip. I'd like to get this thing done in about 4 days. Biofine it, package it, and move on out. Cracking the grain. My water's coming up to temperature. We got about 3 minutes. We'll hit 65 C on the mash water. Go ahead and mash on it. A little more grain than I was expecting to use this morning. I started dumping in the tail end of a couple of bags. Next thing you know, you got a sizable brew. We'll try to get about 6.5 gallons out of the kettle. Coming around 5.6 ABV. Aim for about 18 to 25 IBUs. And a nose full of citrus. I like this Blue Midge Archer malt a lot. The husks just come flying off of the grain. They stay intact. It converts well. The sparge goes really smooth. It makes for a fast, efficient brew day. And the flavor was pretty good. I haven't tried the finished beer yet. It's still sitting in the fermenter. We're going to package that in a little bit. First, we've got to mash in and clean the keg. And then we can fill the keg. Give us a chance to test out how this Blue Midge Archer malt tastes. Tried some of the new Maytana malt. little barley heavy, I would say. I didn't need all that barley malt in there. Could have used more corn. I didn't think it was going to have that much flavor because the beer was so light. Condense it down. It's got quite a bit of flavor. Tell you what, this corn is tough to crack. It's like little rocks coming through there. That don't work. This will be, I guess we're up to 350 pounds of grain this year so far. Coming in on the limit of the amount of homebrew you're allowed to make per household, so I'm going to have to move my household pretty soon. See, Billy Survives has moved in with Narrowway Homestead Nate. That's pretty sweet. Really seems like such a kid on the Nate show. Really good for him, can learn some stuff. DoorDasher Pedro's not DoorDashing anymore. Times are changing. Found a job. Worked all week long, so that's pretty cool. Get some money coming in. All right, we're gonna go ahead and mash right on in. Oh yeah. Down there. Yep. They work. That'll work right there. We're gonna go ahead and mash on in. I got that grain cracked. We'll just rotate right over. Boom, let's do it. Get this day going. Got my big paddle. I'm just gonna make a big batch of oatmeal basically, except it's barley. If you like making steel cut oats, you'd probably love making beer. Oh man, does that smell good immediately. This Plumage Archer is nice. Immediately smells good. It's gonna be a wonderful day. There ain't much that smells better than fresh mash. It's just a big batch of hot grain cereal. With 64, perfect. 64C, that's about 149 up. That's right where I want to be. We're mixing it in so we don't get no dough balls. I crack it pretty coarse. I don't really have a lot of dough balls. I just pay for it with a little less efficiency in my brew house. And that's some thick porridge right there. That's a big batch of corn. You gotta get that corn mixed up. Corn likes to make dough balls. And corn is tricky. I made a batch last year. When I dumped out the mash tun, I had just big balls of corn. Didn't get hardly any use out of them. So make sure you get it mixed in. Some people say to cook the corn first and then put it in the mash. And that's a really good idea. But that's not what I did here today. We're just gonna mash right in. My landlord is on her way. They are in Oregon. That gives me about 4.5 hours to get this last batch done and clean up. There's a big ass clump right there. Try to get that on the ladle. See that? That's what you're trying to avoid, are these clumps. You don't want those clumps. You want to bash those up. Make sure everything gets wet and kind of moves fluid-like. Yeah, I think that's the corn. I think the corn likes to ball up. Another good ball. Just kind of grind them against the side of the mash tun. Rake from the bottom up. And back and forth and look for anything that's not fluid. That's it. We are mashed in. Thanks for hanging out. Well, we got one person here. Hey, thanks for hanging out. We're all mashed in. Doing a end of the bag run here. We got the tail end of the Plumage Archer Pilsner malt. The end of the Weyermann Munich malt. We got some Carafoam. Some cracked corn and some rye. We just cracked that grain fresh, put it right in the mash tun. We're going to take a little break now and come back later and sparge. Thanks for hanging out.